This video is about how to overcome recession anxiety and 5 steps you can take right now to get past the anxiety and move forward. Coming up next. Welcome everybody. This is Retirement Rescue, where we talk about how to make money, save money, and live well in retirement. Well, there's no question that everybody right now is caught up in the anxiety of a possible recession. It's pretty clear that's where we're headed. Today I'm going to be talking about how to get past the fear, the worry, the what ifs that run through your mind when things seem to be in chaos. Now I'm going to take you through a series of 5 steps that you can take to get past those anxiety fears, and then there will be one extra bonus step at the end of this video, so be sure and stay and watch. If you'd like to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and click the little bell and you'll be notified when we drop a new video. Alright, let's get to it. Step number 1. A lot of people are at home, they've had a lot of time on their hands, and one of the first things you can do that will help give you mental clarity is to organize and clean. Get your house organized, get things clean. Start setting things aside that you want to sell for that garage sale or that you want to put on Facebook Marketplace. Start setting those things aside. Getting up off the couch, out from in front of the TV, and doing something makes you feel better. It doesn't matter what the situation is, but definitely when things are uncertain, get up and start doing things. Clean things, finish your honeydews, fix things that need to be fixed in your house. Get up and do things. Starting to accomplish anything, even if it's very, very small as doing the dishes. Even very small things give you that forward motion, and they start to set your mind in action. And it's really easy when you're sitting on the couch and you're listening to hour after hour after hour of news that's telling you how awful things are for you to start feeling really terrible. So stop that. Turn the television off or put a funny movie on. Go wash the dishes. Get the laundry done. Get things done around your house so then you're ready to take the next step. Step number 2, outside time. Now, yes, it's very important to get exercise, and this is definitely included in this step. You need to get your body in motion, not only cleaning your house, but exercise. But more importantly, in my perspective, is get some outside time. Sit in the sun, breathe some fresh air. Even if you just sit on your deck and have coffee, you don't feel as closed in. You don't feel as desperate to get out as you do maybe right now. There's nothing worse than someone telling you can't leave your house or that you can't go and socialize, and that's kind of the boat we're all in. But get outside, take your dog for a walk, get outside and dig up your garden. It's almost spring. Get your garden ready, work in your yard, clean your garage out. Do all of those things that you've kind of put off because you don't really have time. Now is a perfect time. So get outside, even if you don't go anywhere, and even if you are definitely aware of the social distancing requirements, that doesn't mean you can't get out. So get outside, go wash your car, sit on your deck, enjoy time. You can yell at your friends over the fence and still keep your social distancing. So don't hesitate to get outside. Just feeling the sun on your face will help you tremendously. If you have a motorcycle, go for a ride. You can do that. So start doing those things that make you feel like a human and not like a caged animal. That is a horrible feeling to feel like that you're completely socked inside your home. So just get outside. That will help. Number 3, one of the best things to counteract any kind of anxiety or uncertainty is to start a gratitude journal. Now you can start this with just a, spiral and write down each day what you're grateful for and what you're thankful for. And get your mind away from all of these horrible things and the what ifs and maybe this and maybe that. And that cycle that your mind gets into once you start to focus on things that might happen. Well, maybe they will, maybe they won't, but either way, you're not going to change it by focusing on the bad. So by having a gratitude journal and writing down and reminding yourself each day of what you do have. Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have family that loves you? Do you have family that's healthy and well? Write those things down and make notes to yourself. A journal is a great way to document what you're going through right now. And it's also a great way to unload when you can't really go and socialize with other people. So keep a gratitude journal. I do have a gratitude journal linked below. It's one that I have, but you absolutely can just use a spiral. You don't have to buy anything. But if you want to, there's one down there. Number 4, make a plan. Sit down and make a plan. If you are one of the unlucky people who have been laid off already, make a plan. Get on Indeed.com. Figure out what jobs there are. Are there things you can do from home? All those ideas you've had about, starting some sort of income stream, either by teaching online classes or something of that nature, now's a great time to do it. Start doing it. Make a plan. The quicker you can get money coming in, the better you will feel. The more you will feel like there's hope. And there is. There is. No matter what recession does or doesn't do, one thing we all know from the '08 recession is it doesn't last forever. So start making a plan immediately. Sell extra things, get rid of things you don't need, lower your expenses, do all those things that are going to move you forward, even if you've already been laid off. Go ahead and start applying for your unemployment. Do all those things. Don't wait. Don't sit and stew over what has happened or what might happen. Go ahead and take action. Taking action feels good. It feels very, very good. So go ahead and start doing those things now, but make a plan. Make a list. If you haven't been laid off, or let's say you're a school teacher and school is going to be out for the rest of the year in a lot of locations, use that extra time. Start getting your lesson plans and things you can teach online. Now's a great time. Go ahead and start that in motion. And who knows, maybe by next fall, you'll get to choose whether you teach live or whether you teach online, or maybe both. Put things in motion now that are going to help you long term, no matter what the economy does or does not do. The time to help yourself is now. Sitting around and waiting on someone, anyone, the government, whoever, to bail you out doesn't feel good. There's a lot of unknown there. Go ahead and start helping yourself. And no matter what happens, whether you get some sort of check or don't get a check or whatever happens, you will have already started along your path to helping yourself. And that always feels good. You have control over that. So go ahead and start that process now. Number 5, talk to people. And when I say talk to people, it's yes, talk to your neighbor over the fence at a safe distance. FaceTime your family. Talk to your grandma on the phone. Communicate, text, email, even with people who may be still working at this point. Go ahead and keep those lines of communication open. Speaking to people during the day, during the week, with family, with friends, we all need those communication channels open. It can be very easy just to shut yourself in and get very depressed. So get outside, but also keep those lines of communication going. Call people, text people, talk to people, have a laugh. Don't talk about negative things if you can possibly help it. Just talk about how much you love each other, how wonderful it's going to be when this is over, and just move forward. And the bonus tip is go easy on yourself. There is a great book I read not long ago, and it's really, if you have ever suffered with anxiety or depression, this is a great book. It is by Johann Hari, and it's called Lost Connections. There will be a link below where you can get this book if you so choose. I actually saw an interview he did on Matt Davila's channel. And it's a great interview. Actually, I'll put a link to it. It is a great interview where he talks about he suffered from anxiety and depression. He went all over the world and talked to experts about the best ways to overcome that. And it is a wonderful book that gives a lot of insight from someone who has actually suffered from these conditions. So I highly recommend this book because I really found it to be incredibly informative and actually have some good action steps. So if you know someone that might enjoy that book, it's great to get a gift and send it to their house. They've got time to read, so do you. So go ahead and get you a copy and really read up on some of the best ways that people know about today to help those conditions. But more importantly, be easy on yourself. None of us are going to make perfect decisions in a recession. We don't. No one knew it was coming. We didn't know it was going to happen. Same thing happened in '08. It's easy to look back in hindsight and say, gosh, I wish I'd done this or I wish I'd done that. But there's no way to know what would have been the right move until after the fact. That's true in every area. So give yourself a little bit of grace and don't be too hard on yourself or be afraid you're going to make the wrong decision. There's really no such thing. You do the best you can with the information you have available, and then you just move on. Now, one of the cool things about having lived through a really horrific recession previously is there are a lot of people, including myself and people of similar age, who can give you great advice. So talk to people who went through the '08 recession. Ask them, how did you get through this? What did you do? Odds are they'll tell you, boy, I wish I'd gotten off that couch earlier and taken action. And that is what this video is all about. Get off your couch, turn the television off, take action, get outside, do some things to help your own mental health. And you will be financially better off also. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Thanks so much.